Hello everybody, I'm Olivia Erdman, as a lot of you know, but happy CRPS or RSD Awareness Month. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video and for RSDSA for posting this and listening to my story. You can subscribe down below to learn more about my life with CRPS and how I've gotten to where I am today, and keep along with my journey. I developed CRPS from a minor downhill skiing incident close to 2 years ago now. I fell straight onto my left hip, and a month later, when I was on a missions trip in Mexico, I was volunteering to build an orphanage. I started to become really sore, and I thought it was just from all the work that I was doing, but it progressed quickly to the point that a few days later, I couldn't even walk anymore. I went through a very long journey after that of many different tests, doctors, specialists, therapists, before I was diagnosed with CRPS. And in the spring of 2019, my CRPS spread into my right leg as well. Life changed drastically for me since I've gotten CRPS. At first, when I had gotten it, I was a strong athlete in my senior year of high school who was doing full-time PSEO so I could get my AA degree before I would graduate high school. And I was also working part-time at a bank in my town. I ended up having to take a break from work as I couldn't walk and I was just in so much pain. I looked at CRPS negatively at first, and I wasn't the greatest sport at times, but now I can be grateful for what it has taught me and showed me the importance of in my life. I lost a lot of friends when I got CRPS, and it showed me I didn't really have many true friends at that time. It showed me the true colors of those around me, and now the people that I currently have in my life are much more supportive and caring towards me, and they're there whether it's a good day or a bad day. And they adjust to what I need. If I can't be outside that day, they'll work with me on that, and that's truly amazing to have. I do wish people without CRPS could understand that life is just more difficult for me. Sometimes I have a shorter temper because I'm just thinking of how much pain I'm in. Things that you don't think twice about can be very hard for me, like shaving my legs, putting on jeans, showering, sitting in a hot tub. Those can all be more difficult for me, and it might be something you don't think twice of. And if you were recently diagnosed with CRPS, just know that it's not changing you for the worse. Yes, it's gonna suck, and you will be in pain, and you will lose friends. You will even sometimes feel like that part of your body is giving birth to like some kind of demon, because trust me, I have been there, and I still am there. And everybody with CRPS is different. Some people become symptom-free, and some don't. Just try different things until you find what works for you. And most of all, just don't give up. And if you have questions about the treatments that I've done and what worked and didn't work for me, you can feel free to email me or video comment on my vlog, and I will make sure to cover it in another video or email you back, whichever you prefer. But I know that CRPS can be a really struggle. And I'm personally really good at hiding my pain and covering up what's going on. And there will be times that my pain is like a level 7 or a level 8 out of 10. And I'm probably not talking much, but I'm still smiling and going through life and walking, and it's just something that I've gotten a lot better at. I used to have a very low pain tolerance, And now, like, CRPS has, like, changed things. Like, I've had moments where I can't tell if, like, does my stomach hurt? Because I can't really tell if it does, because I'm so used to having just this such intense burning, sometimes stabbing, numbing feeling in my legs that other parts of my body, like, I'll just get a random bruise and I'm like, oh, like, I don't know where that came from. But yet, if you go and my mom will rub my leg sometimes, or I'll accidentally bump it on the table or something, it will send me in really bad pain for a while. And that was very difficult for my family at first, especially my mom adjusting. So be patient in those times, both you and your family, as you're struggling to come back around from the pain and everything that you're going through. But just know that, life, it's not over. And just because you have CRPS doesn't mean that you can't do what you were planning to do. It may change the way that you do them, but it doesn't mean that you can't do them. I mean, over a year, probably a year and a half after I got CRPS, I went cliff jumping in Lake Superior. Now, I had injections scheduled for the next day, so I was smart about the timing that I did it, but I did it, and that's never something I thought I could do again. One, because of how cold the water is, and two, the impact of hitting the water. Now, I obviously didn't cannonball in. I was very, careful with the way that my body entered the water, but that's something that I never thought that I'd be able to do. So don't let things stop you just because it's hard. And just because your life changes in a different way doesn't mean that your life is over and you can't accomplish what you do. I mean, I first started school, I thought I was going to be a chemical engineer, and now I want to be a Christian counselor. And so I'm still going to school, I'm still working, and I'm so grateful for what CRPS has taught me, and I don't think of it negatively. I think that it's really impacted my life, and sometimes it can be hard, and yeah, it will be hard. It's still hard for me. I'm not perfect. I still have rough days, and you can ask my family and my boyfriend because they've seen it too. But just know that, this is a start to another story, and that's yours to keep, and what you do with it is all up to you. So I wish you luck on your journey, and for people who already have CRPS and have had it for a while, way to go, and keep up everything that you're doing, and make sure you maintain that positive attitude towards it, because I know it can be difficult, especially as the weather is changing to cold. So I hope that you all are having a great November and a good CRPS Awareness Month. So share the video to help spread awareness to CRPS, and if you want, you can subscribe to my channel to keep up with my life. Thanks, guys.